Although I don't support same-sex marriages or anything to do with pride, the Bible says that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. As a Christian, I'm not ashamed to say that I fall short at all times, but thank God that He sent His one and only Son, Jesus Christ, to die for my sins and the sins of the world. The Bible says that there are different levels and punishments for different sins, but clearly the government in the country of Uganda has taken this to a whole different level. Uganda has passed one of the world's toughest anti-gay laws that calls for life imprisonment for anyone convicted of homosexuality. Yoweri Museveni signed the Anti-Homosexuality Act despite widespread condemnation from many Western governments and human rights activists.
The homosexuals are deviations from normal. The Western countries should stop wasting the time of humanity by trying to impose their practices on other peoples.
A homosexualist is the one who protects, promotes, defends. So let it be life imprisonment for whoever recruits our children, for whoever gets involved in making sure that our children are involved into this.
These people should be castrated. Yes. So despite her being sexually woman, she defends herself as a man. I find it very vague.
Same-sex relations were already illegal in Uganda, a religiously conservative East African nation. But the new law levies harsher penalties for LGBTQ people. It calls for the death penalty for aggravated homosexuality, which is defined as same-sex relations involving HIV-positive people. Anyone convicted of attempted aggravated homosexuality can be imprisoned for up to 14 years. In a statement, President Biden called the newly passed law shameful and suggested it could have impacts on Uganda and United States relations. I have directed my National Security Council to evaluate the implications of this law on all aspects of U.S. engagement with Uganda, he said, including our ability to safely deliver services under the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief and other forms of assistance and investments. The new law also drew swift condemnation from human rights organizations and LGBTQ rights groups in Uganda and throughout the world. We are appalled that the draconian and discriminatory anti-gay bill is now law, the United Nations Human Rights Office said in a tweet. It is a recipe for systematic violations of the rights of LGBTQ people. Parliamentary Speaker Anita Among cheered the decision, saying in a statement the president had answered the cries of our people in signing the bill. With a lot of humility, I thank my colleagues, the members of parliament, for withstanding all the pressure from bullies and doomsday conspiracy theorists in the interest of our country, the statement said. An earlier version of the bill was passed overwhelmingly by Uganda's parliament in March. It created a backlash from business and the international community. Widespread anti-gay sentiment in Uganda and the threat of imprisonment has forced many in the LGBTQ community to flee the country over the past few years. The new law has sent many others into hiding. Frank Mugisha, head of the banned group Sexual Minorities Uganda, says instead of targeting LGBTQ people, the government should be focused on tackling some of the greater social problems in the country. Now let me know what you guys think of this. As you should know, I'm a Christian and I don't believe in same-sex marriages. However, we're all humans and I don't feel that someone should go to prison or be sentenced to death because of their attraction to the same sex. Now again, this is the country of Uganda, and we know in the continent of Africa there's corrupt government. I've been to Africa myself, and I know firsthand the corruption that goes on there. I pray for all of the citizens of Uganda who's being affected by this. I pray that God first and foremost pierces your heart and that you will give your entire life to Christ, because this is a heart issue. We all love to politicize things, and of course, this is a political tactic that the government officials in Uganda have implemented. And again, this is sad. I don't feel, in my opinion, that individuals who are in that community should be subjected to this type of turmoil and this imprisonment, and in some cases, the death penalty. Again, let me know what you think. And as always, thank you for your support, and always strive to remain set apart. Take care.